a demonstration. I'm going to show you how to make a card very similar to this using the brand new JND467 greetings panels. In the greetings panels, you're going to get it's a beautiful sort of card maker, and it's on a 5x7 sort of 5x7 aspect ratio, which means it fits with all of your 5x7 frames and pieces like that. But you also get a separate die in there outside to cut it. You also get this top die, which is a sort of part circle, and the outside line for it. And this is matched exactly with the JND468 purse box. So it also makes panels on there for that. But we're going to make something just using this one at the minute and no other die sets. I'm going to make something similar to this one, which is the one from the front of the packaging, as you see there. So to start with, I've cut down a piece of coconut white card, and this has been cut to 6 3/4 by 4 3/4 inches, which is perfect to fit that aspect ratio. So all we have to do is to pop that die into roughly the center of there, tape it down. Make sure you tape it down well, as you don't want it to move. So give your tape a good burnish, just like that. And then we run that through and cut it, and you will get this piece here. So there we go. So I've taken then another piece of card. This is the Craft Artist mirror card in vintage gold. And I've done exactly the same, is to take that die and cut that roughly into the center of it to give me a second layer. And it just works so beautifully. You can use this in any version. But what we can then do is to offset those two pieces. So what you do is put them together so they fit exactly. And then you just slightly move them over to the right and down a little bit. And one of the great ways to tell if you're right is if you've got an even line here across the bottom and here up the top. Yep, so absolutely perfect, and that gives you the absolute perfect offset. So using spray glue or glue glaze, we would put those together. And then all I've actually done then, I've got one here already done, is I've used the 5x7 frame maker die to make a frame. However, if you don't want to do that, you can use the plain die that comes within the set, and you can just cut a panel to 5x7 and cut that into the center. And I've just foam taped that on. So now I've got some foam tape on the back of this one. And this again is 2mm foam tape. And what I have done is gone all the way around the outside. And then I've put a little bit to support it on each of those big ribbon strips, so that it doesn't flop at all. And then using one of the new John Next Door Christmas embossing folders, when you're watching this video, if this isn't out, these are due out at the end of October 2024. This is this tumbling snowflakes, and I'm just going to place that over the top so that you have that level of interest showing through. So here I have a 6x8 card blank, which has been top fold again to take the weight, and it's been matted and layered with a 5.5 by 7.5 piece of white. And then I've used the satin card in the vintage gold again and added an 1/8 of an inch on that to give me a 1/16 of an inch border all the way around. And if you don't want to use gold card, you could achieve that just by using some of the line peel-offs or stickers. So I've just added a little bit of glue on that because it allows me to move it around. We get that absolutely clear, neat and spot on. So there you've got a relatively quick and simple card to make. I've just got here some of the sparkle faceted gems from Craft Artist. These are in apple green, so they'll just tie on. They're not the easiest to get off. I'm just going to pop one in the center, the large one, and then I'm going to do a couple of the smaller ones on these snowflakes each side, just so we've got that little bit of difference showing. But as you can see with this, you don't need to add any flowers, any foliage or anything. It's a ready-made Christmas card all in one. For more ideas, hints, tips and inspiration, why not visit the Crafting with John Next Door on Crafts2 group on Facebook.